welcome to Virtual Stretch Breaks. Coach Chris. We are going to use our chairs today, just being seated here for a moment. All right, so in your seated position, I want you to walk those feet out nice and wide for me. Pulling that rib cage in, and give yourself a couple taps, make sure that rib cage is pulled down. I want you to take that left hand to the sky, take it across the body, exhale. Inhale as you pull that left hand down. Right hand overhead, exhale. Inhale as we pull that right hand down. Exhale as we reach with our left. Really concentrate on opening up that lateral line. Pull that hand down. Inhale. Exhale. You'll notice your body naturally wants to rotate. So let's make sure we're kind of leading the way with that reaching hand as we open up that side. Last two. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. All right, if you're standing, you can do this standing. You just need to probably have something to support yourself with your hands, so you can use anything that's nearby. But if you're seated with me, let's bring those feet back out in front. We're going to take that right foot on top of our left knee, sitting nice and tall. And I want you to hinge forward. So the important thing here is staying tall through the head and then working that strong hinge, leading the way with that sternum. We should feel a nice challenge through the hip, possibly low back, possibly hamstring, depending on where your tension is today. Shoulder blades are back, posture is strong through the upper body. Let's see if we take it a little bit further. Again, staying tall. We're not finding distance by collapsing. Now taking some tension off, keeping that right leg up top, we're going to bear hug that right knee towards the chest. So give yourself a nice strong grip, going into pretty much a seated pigeon. If getting a full bear hug is a little too much, you can always use your hands to just pull that knee towards that left shoulder. So you're pulling that knee across the body. And if you can get comfortable here, you can add a little bit of extra rotation. Taking that left shoulder a little bit further towards that right knee. And let's go ahead and switch out those legs. Right foot to the ground, left foot on top of that right knee. Get nice and tall, shoulder blades back and down, and then leading the way with that sternum, that mid-chest. Again, stay nice and tall. Let's see if we can maybe add another ½ inch into that lean. Let's take some tension off. We're going to see if we can bear hug that left knee towards that right shoulder. Again, if getting a full hug is too much, take those hands, clasp them outside that knee, and start pulling that left knee towards that right shoulder. Little tip here, try to stay tall, and then if you can, start rotating that right shoulder towards that left knee a little bit more. After this one, we are going to stand up. We're going to finish off our stretches out of the chair, still utilizing it as a tool. Excellent. Releasing that left knee. Let's go ahead and stand on up. I want you to come around the back of your chair. Again, if you don't have a chair nearby, if you have a tabletop, desktop, bar top, whatever's nearby, that's about maybe hip to chest height to be absolutely fine. I want you to take those forearms onto the back of that chair or desk or table, whatever you have, thumbs to the sky, and then I want you to start sitting those hips back, lowering those hips down, trying to get that chest to lower. Get a nice stretch down those lats, the outside of that back. Depending on how low your chair is, if you have a nice low chair like me, you might have to add a little additional squat. Give me a big breath in through the nose. Big exhale out of the mouth. One more. Breathe in. Exhale. Let's go and stand on up. Keeping that right hand onto that support. We're just going to bring that left heel towards the glute, grabbing on with that left hand. Nice tall quad stretch. With this one, let's see if we can make it a little more intense as we get towards the end of class. Think about driving that left knee to the floor. Fire through that left glute. And see if we can create as much distance from hip to knee. Stay nice and tall. Deep stretch. Let's go and switch it on out. Planting that left foot. Bring that right heel on up. You can stay nice and tall. And just from a front view, let's try to keep that knee pressing straight down. I know a lot of times we get this quad stretch. We tend to add all these crazy angles to it. Just try to pull that leg straight up. Press that right knee towards the ground. Stay nice and tall. As we wrap up our last few seconds, finish up our last virtual stretch break of the week, I want to give you a quick heads up. Next Wednesday, we will not have class. Our open house is taking place from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we do have a performance hour from 12 to 1, which will include our mobility work, performance, and recovery. So if you haven't already, make sure you hop on over to Lenovo Benefits, add the open house to your calendar. You should have received an invite or a few notifications over the past few days as well. If you can't find it, shoot me a message. I'll make sure you get on there. All right. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you next Monday for virtual stretch break. And stay classy out there. See you, everybody.